Hello and welcome. We're at the track covering the sport of kings. Coming up, the latest from Jamaica's Caymanas Park and Santa Rosa Park in TNT. A riveting Preakness Stakes surprise in the USA and in Canada, while Caribbean men link up for a win at Woodbine. The Barbadian Juan Crawford is now a shoo-in for the Fort Erie jockeys title. The Anthony Thomas story kicks off this edition. A double meet weekend kicking off October racing at Jamaica's Caymanas Park, and the red-hot jockey Anthony Thomas delivering another flurry of wins, including a 5-timer on Sunday. Among his Sunday successes, the 3-year-old and up overnight allowance here. He's already in front, leaving the backstretch aboard the favourite Sir Alton.
Half a mile to run. They go spinning into that turn, and Sir Alton has now taken advantage and gets that lead up front. Former Gladiator a length and a half back. Dunrobin races next with Peking Cruise out wide of horses. Roy Rogers is 5 lengths off that lead, caught and overtaken by Truly Amazing. Enough is enough, still in with a chance. Then Soul Cure, a gap to Garincha, and Del Professor a long way at the back. Into the lane they come, a quarter of a mile to catch Sir Alton. Sir Alton out in front under Anthony Thomas. He changes his hold and asks for everything. Peking Cruise is the closest pursuer on the outside, but Sir Alton continues to hold the gallop well inside the final furlong and begins to float away from them. Truly Amazing now coming with a late run, but needs to find 6, maybe even more, as Sir Alton is galloping away from them. Anthony Thomas has his 5-timer. They win by almost 6.
The 1-9 favourite in Sunday's 8th and final race, completing 4 consecutive wins on the afternoon for Thomas. The US-bred colt Sir Alton making it 3 wins in a row, scoring by 5 lengths and clocking a fast 1 minute 10 2/5 of a second, going 6 furlongs for trainer Wayne DaCosta and owner Von White. 5 wins the previous Sunday, another 5-timer a week later for Thomas. The 2018 champion now with 15 wins in the last 4 race days, 27 in the last 10, and in a flash Thomas is now 13 wins in front of longtime leader Dane Nelson and making a striking move to reclaim the jockeys title he lost last year to Christopher Mamdine.
I just come here and just give my best and give everybody my all, and I have to thank my agent and the trainers and the owner, everybody.
To Trinidad and Tobago now, where the recent President's Cup saw the 2019 Horse of the Year Juice Man delivering a below-par performance. For the 8.5 furlong run, a good 7-horse field, including recent Independence Cup winner Apocalypse, 2019 Derby and Midsummer Classic 3rd placer making headlines, and the favourite Master of War, as Nick Chady picks up the race call. Juice Man, plagued recently with bleeding issues, second from last year.
The field turns for home. General JN, the one to catch. Affirmative, strong, fighting on between horses, making headlines, coming on. And on the outside, Master of Four, Apocalypse behind them. But it's General JN here. It's 7-1 showing the way. Making headlines coming on the outside. Here's making headlines now. Oh, well weighted, and wins the event by 2.
Making headlines with a terrific finishing burst, gets the win at 2-1 odds under champion jockey Brand Boodram Singh, topping 2018 double classic winner General JN by a comfortable in the end 2 lengths. And champion trainer John O'Brien is targeting a possible 3 more starts this year for the 4-year-old colt.
Definitely see him one more time before the Caribbean Champion Stakes and then maybe the Gold Cup.
Let's head to Pimlico now for the Preakness Stakes in Maryland, USA, where Caribbean men did not quite hit the board in the day's main events. An absorbing homestretch battle in the US $1 million Preakness. The favourite and Kentucky Derby winner Authentic up on the outside to tackle the stout-running Phyllis Swiss Skydiver on the inside. 2 experienced riders with over 11,000 career wins combined. John Velasquez aboard Authentic. Robbie Alvarado on the rail.
These two putting on a show. The Derby winner in the Philly. Swiss Skydiver inside. Authentic outside. They're nose to nose all the way to the wire. And it is going to be a photo finish.
Larry Colmus on commentary, and it's Swiss Skydiver getting the win on the inside by a neck under Alvarado's super ride. Only the 6th time a filly lands the Preakness. 11-1 the odds. Barbadian trainer Safi Joseph Jr., just days after landing the Gulfstream Park Spring-Summer Trainers title, saddles his entry in New York traffic to 9th place at 19-1 odds, as Swiss Skydiver clocks 153.28 for the 9.5 furlong win for trainer Kenneth McPeak. Also on Saturday's Pimlico card, Jamaican trainer Matthew Williams started Dream Marie in the US $250,000 Black-Eyed Susan Stakes, and his Delaware Oaks runner-up finished 5th at 18-1 odds, behind the surprise winner, the 10-1 bet, Miss Marissa, ahead of the favourite Bonnie South. Trapped now for a Caribbean combo at Canada's Woodbine racetrack in a maiden claiming sprint. Let's check out the Barbadian jockey Simon Husband steering the 7-2 front-running favourite Could Be Fate to victory for the Barbados-born trainer Nigel Burke and a Trinidadian owner, Paul Moutet.
Out in front, Could Be Fate, dashed out to lead by a couple of lengths. Going to second, Vesperanza with Audition and Trailblazing S at the outside. A length and a half away is Red Heron Freckles and Drum Greenerbridge. And behind them, Lost Corsage making some ground now from Play It Smart. Mahone Bay got back at last, Smirk and Swagger. It's Could Be Fate, given a breather. A length and a half, Trailblazing S pitching in now. And Vesperanza down the home stretching. Could Be Fate, the one to catch. Trailblazing S trying to make the leeway up. And Red Heron Freckles finishing on, as is Lost Corsage, but Could Be Fate's raced away again. Could Be Fate out by about 2.5 lengths. Trailblazing S holding down second, but Could Be Fate's going to go gate to wire. Could Be Fate by a length and a half to Trailblazing S and Lost Corsage third.
8 wins on the Woodbine season now for husbands. First victory this campaign for owner Moutet and Burke, the Barbados-born trainer with Jamaican roots. The Caribbean men linking up for a fine win here. The filly Could Be Fate, the second favourite at 7-2 odds, gets home by 2.25 lengths over the favourite Trailblazing, clocking 105.03 for the maiden, claiming 5.5 furlong sprint. Meanwhile, another Barbadian, Juan Crawford, can just about start celebrating his first Fort Erie jockeys title in Ontario, Canada. After 5 wins this week, he's too far ahead to be caught in this year's championship race. With only a couple of race days remaining to close out the 2020 campaign, that will be next Monday and Tuesday, ex-Barbados champion Crawford won 3 times on Monday and logged a double on Tuesday, including the Massachusetts TBA Stakes. Here he's on the outside, taking the even money favourite Successful Saint into the 3-path for the winning run.
As they ready for the run down inside the quarter pole. On the outside, Successful Saint, Tropical Joy, Dr. Ruthless has now dropped back. Successful Saint comes away with the top of the stretch lead. And they ran 6 furlongs in 1:12 and 4. Successful Saint, Tropical Joy tries to stay with Successful Saint, but Successful Saint is just a little too good at the distance. Tropical Joy fought the great fight, will be second best. Successful Saint scores again in the Massachusetts Thoroughbred Breeders Association Stakes.
Successful Saint completes back-to-back wins. Other Caribbean jocks Emil Ramsamy and Chris Husband, second and third with their mounts. 6 lifetime wins now for Successful Saint, scoring in the Massachusetts Thoroughbred Breeders Association event by 6 3/4 lengths, clocking 147.80, going 8.5 furlongs for trainer Dylan Clark. Heading into the last week of the Fort Erie season, the 41-year-old Crawford pretty much confirmed for his first jockey's title at this Ontario racetrack, compiling 48 wins, 14 in front of Melanie Pinto. 2 race days remaining, and ex-champion Kirk Johnson from Jamaica is third on 33 wins. Barbadian Chris Husbands also with a top 5 spot. We've been at the track, covering top stories and exciting races in the sport of kings. Check us out again next week.